Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Exploring Hogwarts Legacy. Today we are going to do a more in-depth discussion and view of the Faculty Tower. Now, we first explored the Faculty Tower in our Level 1 Locks video. At that time, I only had the Level 1 lock ability completed for Alohomora. Now my character has all three, so we should be able to explore all of the secrets of the Faculty Tower. Now, there is a secret room hidden, and in order to get there, I need to put the Glacius spell in my arsenal. What we're going to want to do is go to the Grand Staircase Tower and work our way over towards Gryffindor Tower. That is up the stairs and to the left on the first floor here. You're going to go past the One-Eyed Witch passage, through this connecting hallway, and instead of going all the way down towards Gryffindor Tower, turn to your right and you're going to see a kind of embroidered metal door frame like this. If you have access to Alohomora, you're going to go through these doors, and at the base of the Faculty Tower are going to be two rooms on your left side. Now, the Faculty Tower, the whole point of the Faculty Tower is where the teachers sleep. Almost all of the teachers will have their bedrooms located in this tower, unless for whatever reason they're connected to their offices next to their classrooms. Now, the two on the bottom level here are Professor Garlick's drawing room, or her living space, and her bedroom. You can kind of tell with the motifs here, very much a herbology teacher type room, and then her bedroom through here. So this is where Professor Garlick sleeps, the herbology teacher. I'm assuming this is also then where Professor Sprout would sleep and live during Harry's time at Hogwarts. There you see a badger statue, just kind of hinting towards that Hufflepuff connection. And then this second door on the left here, this is Professor Fig's living space here. Professor Fig is kind of your mentor character in the game. He is the magical theory teacher. So this is his drawing room, his study area, and then his bedroom in the back here as well. Going back out to the main area of the Faculty Tower, and we're going to climb the stairs up on this landing, nothing on this side. You'll see some moving portraits as well as Nearly Headless Nick interacting with, that actually might be a statue of himself. It is, in fact. You wouldn't mind having a little sweep over mine. So that's Nearly Headless Nick's bust, as well as his ghost there. Going up to the second floor, nothing on your immediate left. There is going to be kind of this storage area that you have to use your arithmancy puzzles to get through, but this gives you access to the rafters above Faculty Tower, leading to a couple different chests here. This is the area kind of implied, not directly, but it kind of implied to be where Snape looks over the students in the Deathly Hallows film, as well as possibly where, is it Kingsley and Professor Lupin have their little chat before the Battle of Hogwarts, where Lupin creates that quote that I can't remember off the top of my head, so ignore my lack of knowledge on the subject off the top of my head here. Two more doors here. This one here, I believe, is Professor Ronan. So Professor Ronan is the charms professor, and obviously he is very into flight. But you see a lot of games here that's kind of his personality. He's very into game type stuff. You would actually kind of think this would be the flying professor's room based on what is in here, but the wiki says that this belongs to Professor Ronan. So this is where the charms professor sleeps and lives. I do like the decorations, very circusy. Slytherin banners as well, which is interesting. Then on this side, this is going to belong to Professor Onai. Now this is Natty's mom, the divination professor. So this is where the divination professor lives and sleeps. You see a hippopotamus portrait back there. They are implied to be at least from Africa. It's mentioned, I can't remember if they mentioned the exact country that they come from, but she used to teach and her daughter used to go to Ugadugu, which is the African magical school. So you see a lot of African type motifs in that entrance chamber there. And then you see a bedroom in here. We are going to go back out then to the main level and continue working our way upstairs. This landing, nothing major here, just kind of some storage cabinets, and work our way upstairs. There's a secret door, not a secret door really, but this is Professor Sharp's room. Professor Sharp is the potions professor. So that is hinted at with those cauldrons there. This has a level 3 lock on it. I've already unlocked that. But this is where he sleeps. It's then kind of implied that this is where Snape also sleeps. This is his drawing room and living space. And then through here, very large bedroom. So props to him for scoring that one. More potions motifs. This painting here appears in like every single bedroom, or at least a ton of them, and I'm not really sure why or if there's a reason for that. But here's the secret room. You're going to come across Professor Sharp's fireplace, use the Glacius spell, and then we can crawl our way through here to this hidden area in the back. Crawl up these stairs. And at the very top of this room here, past kind of this griffin, hippogriff, dodo type looking thing, there's going to be a gramophone, kind of a secret storage workspace area here. Ton of paintings and portraits. Interacting with that there, I need a fire spell. So I'm going to add a fire spell to my arsenal, light it on fire, and get this little field guide piece here. And this is going to look over the next landing on, I think, what's implied to be the 6th floor of the faculty tower. Going back down to his bedroom then. Back through the fireplace. And then back out onto the hallway area here, going up to that landing that we just saw. So we were just at that little platform up there. Now this landing, there's nothing to it, but as you go up, we're going to have access to more rooms at the top of this spiral staircase. The first of which being the Prefect's bathroom. So this is where Harry brings the egg in Goblet of Fire and learns about the Merm people and the second task. It's also where Moaning Myrtle kind of harasses him, if not assaults him. But that's a story for another time. You can interact with these statues and out come some bubbles. There is that moving portrait of the mermaid. Nothing really in the bathrooms, but you can interact with the toilets. Back out here, then, this is where we came up those stairs. Just going to double check if there's anything to collect. There's not. You have the option to go down here towards the clock tower, which we've already explored in our, I want to say our West Wing video. Is that what we called it? But then going up the stairs here is going to lead you to a split landing. To the right is another entrance to the clock tower, and to the left is going to be the hospital wing. So just as it appears in the films for the most part, it's got a super high ceiling, which I think is more in line with how we see it in the first film. I think they shrink the ceiling in the later films. I could be getting those backwards, but I'm almost certain that the ceiling is a little taller in the first film model. But we see the hospital wing quite a bit, what with Harry's accidents and maladies and other fun words. You see a little plant collection that's going to be like dittany leaves and various medical herbs and plants. And then this is going to be the hospital matron's bedroom. Very small area here. I don't know if they ever name her in this game. Off the top of my head, I couldn't remember what it is. By Harry's ear, it's of course Madame Pomfrey. So this is where Madame Pomfrey works and sleeps. And that is essentially it for the faculty tower. So we'll circle all the way back down. There is one more secret room in this game that I've discovered that I just wanted to add to this video because I'm not sure where else to put it. But what we're going to do is fast travel over to, let's see, let's go to the bell towers. So we're going to go to the bell tower courtyard. And this is an area of the castle we've explored before, but I just found out about this room recently. So I just wanted to add it for the sake of showing you guys. Go up these stairs towards like the choir classroom or towards the history of magic section. And instead of going up, we're going to go down. Now this area is where you'll find like the Muggle studies classrooms, and I think the alchemy classroom is down there as well. But what's going to happen is we come down these stairs, and straight ahead of you is going to be this big Shield K tapestry. And you don't really think anything of it, you just think it's a decoration. You're going to walk straight through it. It is a door. And through here then is a secret upper level above that walk space. And there's going to be a statue of a werewolf here. And you can find hidden chests through this back door here. And just more information on werewolves and the like. More tapestry type doors. Nope, we can't get past there. That's fine. But this leads you to that back area here. That is hidden chest. And basically just kind of a hidden room. Tells you a little story about werewolves. And I'm glad that I researched hidden rooms, because otherwise I would have had no idea. One more time, I'll show you what it looks like on the outside, because you'd never know it's here unless you just happen to wander straight through it by accident. But when you come from the bell towers going down the stairs, you see this tapestry right here. Walk straight through the K. Boom, it's a hidden door. Then, of course, when you go down in this direction, like I said, this is where you discover the sleeping dragon statue. The Muggle Studies classroom here. The alchemy classroom at the back side here. And then over in this direction, I've been calling this kind of like barrel storage, or this leads you to, I think, the map chamber, or at least a hidden chamber there. And then there's just some storage stuff here where you can collect chests and that sort of thing. But that's all I have for this video. That was the faculty tower and a few more hidden rooms that we just hadn't got to yet. Let me know if there's anything you want me to explore that we haven't already. We will be very soon checking out Hogsmeade and checking out all of the rest of Hogwarts Castle. But that's all I have for now. Check out some more Harry Potter content in the bottom right-hand link on your screen as this video comes to a close. But in the meantime, we'll see you very, very soon.